The year is 16 AD, and the legions under Germanicus Caesar have gone on a brutal rampage through the tribal lands of Germany. Arminius, the leader of the coalition of tribes that stand against Rome's tyranny, have massed together with no choice but to save their women and children and abandon the guerrilla campaign and face the legions head on. What's up, guys? We are here with a historical battle today. Alright, we are going to be playing as the Germanic tribes under Arminius, and our great friend the Magi of Fayoum will be playing as the legions under Germanicus Caesar. Alright, so over here on the right flank we got some Cherusci axemen, right? Some loyalist tribesmen to Arminius himself over here guarding the right flank. And we also got some Tensetri spear riders over here guarding the right flank. Here we also have some chatty spearmen here ready. We got some Cherusci pikemen right here. These guys look pretty interesting. Look at them. Got some archers right behind them. We got some more Cherusci axemen back here in reserve. Over here we have our elite Germanic swordsmen. These guys are really, really good units. Over here we got Arminius himself hiding in the undergrowth. Over here we got some more. Here, let's go ahead and pause this real quick. They're getting pretty close. You can hear the Roman trumpets over here in the background. Over here you got some more chatty spearmen. Over here in the undergrowth we got the brutal hairy night walkers. These guys are great guerrilla units. These guys are fearsome. Got some more of them hidden in the background along with some slingers supporting them. And then over here on the far left flank, we got some Tensetri noble riders. These guys look awesome as well. That guy looks really, really cool. Alright, so the Roman legions are advancing on our positions. We're going to go ahead and open up with the barrage. Now historically, the center was kind of the center of the battle of Idistaviso. I think that's what it's called. Yep, Idistaviso. So it was fought in a clearing for the center, and then on the flanks it was fought in the heavily wooded areas. So we got the Romans coming over here trying to advance on our lines. So we're going to go ahead and start throwing javelins. We're going to go ahead and form our pike wall with our Cherusci pikemen. They're throwing pilum. We're going to start taking some heavy casualties. Hopefully the spears kind of break up the incoming projectiles a little bit, just like it did for the Macedonians. We're going to go ahead and fast forward and just charge, because historically the Germans just kind of charged with bloodlust straight at the Romans, mostly for the grief of all of their fallen brothers over the long, brutal confrontation between Germanicus and Arminius. And Germanicus really started a campaign of fire and scorching and rape and pillaging on all of the Germanic lands. Over here on the left flank, but long story short, they did that because they needed to try to corner Arminius into an actual land battle, because an actual decisive battle, due to the fact that Arminius' guerrilla tactics were just far too better for them, far too good. Awesome, look at this. That's a great screenshot right there. I'm gonna go ahead and take that sucker. So over here on the right flank, we're just charging in against the Romans. These Cherusci axemen should do pretty good. They do have good armor penetrating skills due to the fact that they have axes. The spearmen in here, they're gonna be at a very strong disadvantage against these Romans over here. We got a cool duel going right here. Beautiful. There's a long line of legionaries all the way deep. Look at this. Deep in the forest here. They're still keeping formation. Jeez, look at this. Let's just go all the way down the line, shall we? Look at this. Just an absolute brutal battle going on. Stretching for many miles. Our spearmen here, our pikemen here in the center are actually managing to survive. Doing pretty good keeping these Romans at bay with their short gladiuses. We're going to go ahead and charge up our German elite swordsmen, get them sent into the action. They're going to do a brutal charge against these Romans here. Oh, there's a lone Roman out of formation, and he's dead. That's what you get. We're charging against these skirmishers here, these legionary skirmishers. Should be able to make pretty quick work of them. Over here on our left flank, the Harian stalkers have absolutely overrun their right flank. We're pushing all the way in. We flanked them with our cav units, our noble cavalry, and we're causing massive casualties to these Batavian auxiliaries here. They're just getting absolutely brutalized. Look at this. They don't stand a chance. Oh, he got him. Oh no. Alright, so they've broken over here. As you can see, they're starting to run. We still do have another Batavian auxiliary unit right here. Ooh, they just beheaded one of our guys. But we're going to charge into the flank, start causing some major chaos. Just imagine these guys coated in black just charging out of the undergrowth at you. Yeah, you'd probably poop yourself. Alright, here our noble sword. He formed a square with his Batavians coming in and trying to brace themselves here. He's moved his archer unit into the middle of the square. We have our elite Germanic swordsmen coming in trying to force our way through. Over here we have another elite Germanic swordsman facing off against these Germanic Vacta. And they're holding their own, that's for sure. Our pikemen are still keeping them at bay. Pretty much just a dead end here. They can't force their way through. Are these more auxiliaries? What are these guys? Oh, that's their general. He dismounted. Very brave of you. Where is Arminius? So Arminius is getting ready to join the fray. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. There's Arminius. Right there. And they're going to get ready to charge in. Usually Arminius actually liked to get in combat. He was actually injured in this battle, fighting his brother, I do believe. Little Flavus. So over here, we're, getting beaten back. These chatty spearmen are no match for these legionaries here, okay? Over here, these guys are taking a nice breather after beating off this assault. We're still fighting over here, these Truscan axemen. Our cav are stuck in combat with these legionaries. Just imagine the absolute chaos trying to, maneuver your troops and, getting the word out all along the lines in this absolute dense forest, guys. Absolute chaos. Alright, so they still got some Gallic spearmen back here in reserve. They still got a hole in their line, and we haven't even broken through the legionary line. That's not good. Germans fought bravely, but they fought very stupidly in this battle. They just went ahead and just mass charged into the ranks. And they were no match for the legions close up. But they had to save their families. They had to try to stop Germanicus and his generals from going deep into their territory. Killing and enslaving their families, burning their homes, burning their crops. They had no choice. So over here, these Harians are still providing a really strong defense of our left flank. These elite, these swords look so awesome. Absolutely amazing. I really love the elite Germanic swordsman unit. We're still trying to force our way through this square here. Looks like it's absolute chaos over here. We managed to get through. Their lines are getting pretty thin. They only got a single line trying to defend these archers back here. We got some Harians over here charging through, hitting them on a different front of this square. Ooh, beheading. Over here we got some more auxiliaries, some Dalmatian auxiliary spearmen trying to face our Hurrians and trying to get them to stop. Over here we got some heavily armored legionaries fighting against our cavalry. We also brought another Hurrian swordsman in here to try to fight them. We are fighting in our element due to the fact that it is in the heavy vegetation, and these guys are perfect for that. So over here in the center, we are having some difficulties. We're starting to break. Okay, look, these legionaries are just sitting here and ready to go. No problems. And he's going to start moving these guys. Really shows you that these elite Germanic swordsmen really do stand up against legionaries and can for quite a long time. They've caught 69 kills, and they've only lost half their number. These guys have 126 kills, but these guys aren't equal. These guys have higher melee attack, they have greater melee defense, they have way better armor than our guys. These are elite noble units, and they still only have 30 armor, which is quite sad. We ended up managing to break through that defensive square over here, and these archers are running scared. Over here on this left flank, we had way more success than over on our right. Our right was just absolutely destroyed. He went and charged in more of his auxiliary cohorts along with another auxiliary skirmisher cohort, trying to stem the tide of our elite Germanic warriors with Arminius, trying to overrun this flank. He's also got some more, where are these guys? Okay, yeah, more auxiliary, heavy auxiliary infantry moving in to come try to show up this gap. We charged in with our slingers. We drew daggers and drew hatchets and just charged him in here. Over here in the center, it's pretty much a done fight. They managed to beat us on this right flank. Now, we already kind of decided that, you know, once these guys are defeated, take another screenshot right there. Once these guys are defeated, we're not going to draw them back in. So, I mean, I ended up doing it there at the end, but we're just going to call it quits once this left flank breaks, and that will be the historical battle of Idistaviso. Over here, we're still trying to fight him, trying to keep him at bay. His cav ended up coming in and causing quite a bit of issues for our elite noble cav. He's also got another unit sitting here ready to go. Here in the undergrowth, that's another screenshot right there, baby. All right. Oh, ooh. Brutal. We're still fighting over here. But we're just getting overwhelmed at this point. As you can see, these guys are just rolling in, breaking our slingers. He's also bringing in another Gallic spearman unit. Coming and marching in right here. Pretty much a done deal, folks. Oh, yeah, get him. Brutal. Yeah, punch him. Oh, no! No! Managed to kill him, boys. God, I love this game. He's riding his cavalry now. He's also bringing in some Illyrian spearmen auxiliaries. Meanwhile, look at this, guys. He still has all these legionaries just sitting here waiting to go. Brutal. That's another screenshot right there. Awesome. Yep, he's bringing in more legionaries, more Germanicus, coming and secure the victory. And we're still holding up a brutal fight over here. Arminius is kind of slowing down, but he's about to receive a cavalry charge. Uh-oh. It's a nice shield. Love that armor right there. And it's pretty much a done deal now, as you guys can see. We're still trying to fight the best that we can, but we're just getting completely overwhelmed by Roman superiority. We listened to all of our chieftains, didn't listen to Arminius, and this is the result. Complete and utter defeat. There for the first couple campaigning seasons, this conflict. Arminius really did do a very good job, especially on the long roads or the Angevarian wall, you know, which was after this battle. I believe the remnants of this army went and built the Angevarian wall and managed to cause quite a bit of casualties to the Romans. Once they stopped fighting in Arminius's way, it was just over with. They could not contend with the Romans, but you know, their honor as Germanic warriors that was in their society just would not allow them to keep fighting. They viewed it as cowardly to fight in a guerrilla manner. So sadly, Arminius was just ahead of his time. We're still fighting, but our elite swordsmen, our elite chieftains are starting to break. Arminius is still fighting, I do believe. Yes, he is. He's got 98. He's killed 211 Roman scum. I always thought that the Germanic swords were very interesting. It's very just an interesting handguard right there. That scale armor right there looks very awesome as well. And it's pretty much over with at this point. Got a little pocket of resistance. Everyone else has ran into the forest, tried to run back to their villages, and this is what seals the deal right here. And it's over. And everyone begins to run. We'll wait till the last one breaks. So many Germans fighting their hardest. Fighting for the man that has brought them liberty from the Roman yoke. And eventually, they murder him. That's what happens when you try to become king of ancient Germanic tribes. Arminius is fighting onto the brutal end. And he runs. Alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. And stand by for the Battle of Zama next. Harry the Trojan out.